think I like when it rains.
Hey family, I am out at this big box store and I see something that I need, that we all need. These little things are lamb's ear. I hope you can see that. These are like nature's toilet paper. They're very medicinal though. You can use these as bandages. They're antimicrobial. These are wonderful. I think I'm going to get a couple and put them out on the homestead. If you see these at your big box store, grab a couple. These are a must. A must, a must, a must, a must. All right, y'all. I keep you posted.
Okay, so I thought we were leaving the store, but I found some plants that were on sale. Well, I thought they were on sale. Not all of them were on sale for $2.98. I was so wanting to get some of this parsley because I had not grown parsley this year, and I really wanted to make a parsley tincture. But they did have a lot of basil. They did have a lot of nice looking plants, surprisingly, because a lot of the plants they had there were pretty whooped.
All right, y'all. So I'm back. So the plan was those lamb's ear that I had bought from the store the other day. I was going to do a video planting these, showing you guys how to plant them. But I came out here and Mr. Boots has already gotten the job done. So I want to line the goal is to line the entire fence line with lamb's ear. And also, I don't know, I might do half mullein, half lamb's ear. I don't know. I'm on a quest to find every medicinal, beneficial herb to have here on the homestead. This right here is comfrey, right? So a little bit about comfrey. We have them by our little fruit trees. This is a apple tree right here. But this comfrey is wonderful. Comfrey is everything. Comfrey is called bone knit. You know, this is one of the herbs that I just absolutely had to have when we came and got this property. There's two types of comfrey. You have true comfrey and you have a Russian variety of comfrey. Most people will go with the Russian variety only because it doesn't go to seed, right? And comfrey is known to be, it can be problematic because it can take over. But hey, this thing is so medicinal, I don't mind if it takes over. A lot of people don't like the true comfrey variety because you have to grow that from seed, of course. And it's also almost impossible to grow from seed. Like, and I saw it firsthand. I bought a pack of 50 seeds, and out of the 50 seeds, I only had 4 that sprouted. So I have 4 comfrey plants right now. But they're so easy to propagate, you know. Like I said, some people don't like them because they can take over. They call them invasive, but I don't mind because comfrey has so many medicinal, beneficial properties, right? You can use it as a salve. You can make a comfrey tea, you know, for bruises, broken bones, sprains, whatever. You can also use this as a fertilizer to fertilize your other plants. So this is an absolute homestead. Oh goodness, homestead must. Along with, you know, the lamb's ear, and I'm also gonna have some mullein. So like I said, all along this gate, I want to have all kind of medicinal herbs and plants. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. This video has just been kind of chopped up and everywhere. But I plan on making some tinctures and showing Baby Boots how to make tinctures. So I'm gonna try to record it and probably add it onto this video. So we'll see. All right, I'll keep you posted.
This is not a how-to video. This is a what I do video. Don't come for me, okay?
Okay, so I had this all recorded, but audio got kind of messed up, and yeah, so we're doing a voiceover right now. So what we're doing here is I'm showing Baby Boots how to make tinctures. We have lemon balm off on the left, sage in the middle, and oregano Oregano is one of my favorite herbs of most recent. Oregano is a powerful herb. It can be used as an antibiotic and it's also antimicrobial. Lemon balm can be used to help with, anxiety, depression, stress, things along those lines. There's a few other herbs that can be used to help deal and manage with stress. One being mimosa. When we first bought this property, we found this beautiful tree. It almost looked tropical. Of course, I went straight to the Google to see what kind of tree this was and found that it wasn't only just beautiful, but it was also medicinal. Made a tincture out of that. Most tinctures are usually made from vodka, alcohol, or you can use vegetable glycerin if you don't want to use alcohol. But if you're using alcohol, please make sure that it is at least 80 to 100% proof. We used 100% proof. Some people are kind of snobs about the type of vodka you use, but hey, listen, get what you can get. Get what your pockets can afford. Please do not try to break the bank. You would end up with the same results. Now, these are herbs that we did grow in our garden. We dehydrated them. We'll hung them up to dry. I could have put them in my dehydrator, but I just chose not to. They had the back of the house smelling wonderful, hanging. We had mint. We also dried, like I said, the lemon balm, the sage, the oregano. All of these herbs were just wonderful. Now this right here, you have to have this in your apothecary, your medicine cabinet, whatever you want to call it. Now that was fermented garlic. What you do is you take whole garlic cloves and some honey. You put them in a jar. Close that jar, put it in a dark place in a cabinet for 6 to 8 weeks. Every day you go in and you do what is called burping. You just open the top, let some of that gas out, but that is an absolute must to keep on deck. Anytime I feel sick, anything coming on, I go ahead and I pop a couple of those garlic. So now I'm showing Baby Boots how we begin making our tinctures. Right now we're doing the lemon balm tincture. Simply fill up the mason jar. This tincture will be an alcohol-based tincture. So we will be using vodka for this. Like I said, if you don't want to use alcohol, you can use vegetable glycerin. To each his own. Like I said, this is not a how-to, what to do. This is what we do. So you'll fill each jar with vodka. Make sure you cover the herbs. Okay, once you've gotten your jar full with the vodka, you want to go ahead and put a top on it, preferably a plastic top. The metal tops for the mason jar, they may corrode, they might kind of get gunky, so we prefer to use a plastic top when making tinctures and other things along those lines. Whatever we're not water bath canning or pressure canning for long-term storage, we'll use the plastic top. So these jars will go into my cabinet where it's nice and dark, and they will sit there for 6 to 8 weeks. I might go in every other day, maybe every day, and just give them a simple little shake. Now for our other herbs, the sage, the oregano, and I also have some comfrey back there. We'll be making the tinctures for those out of olive oil because the end goal is to make a salve, like a healing ointment type of salve deal, because of the antimicrobial effects and properties that it has. Along with comfrey, like I told you before, comfrey can heal just about anything. My baby had a burn. We put it on that burn, and I promise you within a day or two it was gone. So when you're making salves and stuff along those lines, some people will use beeswax, because it's solid at room temperature, but we prefer to use shea butter for most of our salves and ointments and creams along those lines. We just love the shea butter in this house. We're trying to not make a mess while making a mess, but hey, it's all fun. I just love being able to teach Baby Boots all of this stuff so that one day when I'm long and gone, she'll be able to create these same remedies and, you know, treat her children, my grandchildren, and maybe these things can be passed down to my great grandchildren. Okay, so we're getting all of the oregano into this jar. Please try to use at least a decent quality olive oil. I'm not saying you gotta break the bank or break your pockets, but you know, you want to get some good quality olive oil when making your tinctures. There's two ways to make these type of tinctures that are oil based. Some people will sit them in a windowsill and kind of let them infuse with the sunlight, or like how we do, we put it in the cabinet with the rest of our tinctures. You have to be very careful with the amount of heat that you add to the oil, because if it's exposed to too much heat, the oil can become rancid and then toxic. So, you know, just be very mindful of that if you choose to infuse your oils in the sun or outside or anything along those lines. Like I said, we choose to put all of ours in the cabinet. It just has to sit a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. All of these tinctures, that's why we're making like a bulk batch right now, because all of them will sit in the cabinet for about 6, maybe 8 weeks, maybe longer. I'm not certain right now. We'll see how it goes. The jar in the back right there, that is our comfrey. Family, this stuff is so easy to do. You know, I just want to encourage you guys to just do it. You know, if you can't grow the herbs, that's fine. You can always go online, Amazon. You know, there's different herbal shops you can order from online to order these herbs to help treat yourself and treat your family and treat your friends. You know, there may come a time when we might not have access to pharmaceutical medications. We might not have access to a pharmacy or to a drugstore. So, you know, it's just, number one, super convenient and super beneficial to be able to go right there in the cabinet and get a remedy that can help you. You know, something as natural as fermented garlic and honey over an over-the-counter cough syrup. Just something to think about.